welcome back to my channel. My name is Lillian, aka LillianInspired. LillianInspired. Hey there, my name is Lillian, aka LillianInspired. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over a market that I had this past Saturday. We'll be going over everything that I brought. I don't have a final video of the table because I cleaned up so fast, but I'll have all of the prices and stuff right here in my little notebook thing, and I'll go over everything that sold, show you guys some pictures. It's gonna be really fun, and I hope you'll join me. So I got up early on Saturday morning because I do farmers markets every now and then at my local farmers market, so I'll show you guys a clip of what my table looked like here. The market started off not as busy, but then it started picking up steam really fast, and I started selling a lot of my big ticket items, which kind of surprised me. People would come up and buy multiple things, which is kind of rare at a market, kind of not, because I mean, when you go to a market, you don't think of buying multiple big items, but people were for whatever reason, and that's great. But I started selling a lot of the items that I did not think would sell very quickly very fast. So I started crocheting this one fuzzy bunny. I have a video of it, should have a video of it here. Because previously I had made a just regular bunny. I'll insert a photo or something video here. That bunny actually sold really fast. So I started making a pink bunny, and I can show you guys right here. Oh no, the lighting, there we go. So just this cute little pink bunny, because I had originally done the opposite colors, because you'll notice the nose and the ears. This is Feels Like Bliss, by the way. The nose and the ears, this is the opposite colors of what the previous bunny was, and the previous one sold really fast. So I made another one. This one did not end up selling. I thought it would. Hold on, what is going on with that? There we go. I thought it would, but it didn't. So we're gonna hold on to him. This is actually my own pattern, so if you are a crocheter and are interested in patterns, you can read them. Then this pattern, by the time that you guys are watching this video, it will be released this Friday, September, I don't remember what today is, honestly. So I'm gonna insert the date right here, but it'll be released there on my Etsy, and of course I'll link it for you guys. And it'll be on my Instagram and stuff like that. So check out the pattern. It also has backpacks, fall backpacks. I'll insert the photos right here. The acorn, the pumpkin, and the apple. So you guys can make different versions of it. I absolutely love this pattern. I hope you guys do too. So let's get into the market recap and everything that sold and so on and so forth. Okay, I moved the camera a little bit because it was very bright. All right. So I have my little booklet of everything that sold, everything that did not sell at my market. I use this notebook right here to write down everything that I'm bringing to the market and little check mark boxes next to them. So at the market, I don't have to scribble really fast, because honestly, it's kind of hard to remember what just sold, because you sell this and then this and then this, and then you have to try and remember to write it all down. So I just check the box, however many I have. If I have 7 turtles, then I'll do 7 boxes, and then I'll check however many sold so I can know. Sometimes I'll do colors too, just because that's important as a crocheter to keep in mind the different things that sell, and so I can make them again or whatnot. So let's get started. The first thing that sold, actually that's not the first thing. This is not in order. This is just however I put it on the market. So the first thing on my list that I have that sold was my sea snail. So I'll insert a picture here. This snail did take me a long time to make, and I don't think I'm gonna make it again. But it really shocked me because I think somebody came up and they're like, oh, that's perfect. So they got it. And it was great. That was the first thing on my list that I have that sold. The second thing was a red lizard. I'll insert a picture here. This pattern is from Crochet by Jenna. It is, I believe, in her book, Mini Plushies. The next thing that sold, I was honestly secretly sad about this. He said, can I have this one? And inside I was like, no. But I brought it, so I had to say yes. It was the whale shark. This makes me really sad, but I'll insert a picture here. This was like, I love this so much. I'm gonna make 2 more because they're just amazing. The next thing that sold was the gingerbread man. I'll insert a little picture here. His wife, the gingerbread woman, did not sell. So I guess I'm just gonna have to make another gingerbread man so they're not lonely. The next two things that I have on my list that sold, I brought 5 regular turtles. What I mean by regular turtles, I'll insert a picture here. I sold 2 out of the 5 that I brought. The next thing that sold was a small chicken. I don't believe that I have a picture of this one, but I do have a picture of the pattern. So I'll insert that here, or similar to what I made. The next thing that I have on here that sold was a yellow rubber duck. I don't think I have the picture for this one either, so I'll insert a photo of the pattern, or if I can find the picture, I'll insert that here too. The next thing on here that sold was a small mallard duck. Now, I do think I have a picture for this. I may not. If I don't, here's a picture of the pattern. The next thing that on here that sold, okay, I sold a lot of turtles. I mean, a lot of turtles. A lot of turtles. So I have on here 2 small regular turtles, pictures right here. Both of those sold. Then a small daisy turtle, that one sold. A small sunflower turtle, that one sold too. I hope you guys are picking up on this. Make turtles. The next thing that sold was 1 chick carbetty. I'll insert a picture here. Then 1 mallard carbetty, insert a picture here. Then a Christmas tree keychain. Yes, I did bring Christmas stuff to this market. It's only September. This is your sign. If you have a market coming up, bring Christmas stuff, okay? Because apparently it's selling. So I sold a Christmas tree keychain. I'll insert a picture somewhere. And the next thing that sold was a multicolored chicken. If I have a picture, I'll insert one in the corner. The next thing that sold was finally my capybara car buddy. So I'll insert a picture here. I love this. I named it Cookie, I think. Or maybe not. No, that was one of my other car buddies. Or capybaras. But anyway, that one sold. The next thing that sold was an axolotl, 1 blue axolotl. I'll insert a picture here if I can remember which one it was. And the next thing that sold, okay, this sold a lot, and I was kind of surprised, honestly. I sold all 3 of the possums that I brought, and the mouse. I'll insert a picture here if I have it. I brought 3 possums and 1 mouse, and everything sold. So that was pretty shocking. Then I have 1 capybara. So I think it was a little capybara. I'll insert a picture here if I have it. If not, here's the pattern. And I sold that one. The next thing that I sold was 1 little light colored pickle. Yes, I have light colored pickles and dark colored pickles. So I sold one of the light ones. I'll insert a picture here. The next thing I sold was actually a pickle keychain too. So pickles are popular. Next thing that sold was a Perry the Platypus. This pattern is actually by me. So if you're interested in making this pattern, I can link it down below if I can for you guys, or just comment Perry or something like that, and then I'll tell you guys where it is. It's on my Etsy, so you can look it up there. The next thing that sold was a yellow duck and a mallard duck. So I'll insert a picture here. The next thing that sold, next 2 things that sold actually, were 2 shrimp wearing sweaters. So I have these mini little shrimp wearing sweaters. I'll insert a picture here. They're also on my Etsy, so if you can't come to a market and see me, you can actually purchase them on my Etsy too. And if you want them, comment shrimp and I'll send you the link. The next thing that sold was 1 large bee, so I'll insert a picture here. The next thing that sold was a dancing frog. I say dancing, it's actually ballerina, so I'll insert a picture here too. It may not be the exact color, but just so you guys have the idea of what sold. The next thing that sold was the fuzzy bunny that I was talking about, so the opposite colors of this one. I'll insert a picture here or a video. I think I have one or the other. The next thing that sold was a fox. I pattern tested this for Sweetly Hannah Made, I believe. Yes. So I'll insert a picture here. This pattern was great. It's released, so if you want it, you can comment fox and I'll give you guys the link. The next thing that sold was a small acorn bunny. I love this one. This is my pattern, and that was so encouraging because a lot of my patterns sold. I mean, Perry sold 3 out of the 5 bunnies that I brought. That was my pattern sold. So that was so encouraging. So I'll insert a picture here. Then the large pumpkin backpack bunny also sold here. And then the last thing that sold was the tiny little gray bunny. So I don't think I have a picture, but I may. So I'll insert it here if I do. And that was everything that sold at my market. This brought me to a grand total of approximately $570, which is amazing. I'm so thankful. Thank you to everyone that came out and saw me. I will be doing more markets in the future. I'm done for September right now because I need a market prep, but I'll be doing a few in October and then a few in November, and then I'm done for the year. So if you're near me, come to the farmers market, or I'll announce some other markets that I'll be doing soon. But if you're not, you can check out my Etsy shop or comment down on the video below anything that you're interested in. You can contact me through Instagram, LillianInspired, about custom orders and stuff like that. But otherwise, I cannot wait to do another market, and I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching.